óriási boldogság tölt el, amikor
I'm so happy when I take a walk through the forest with one or more of my wolves in the morning.
nagy kirándulásra. Ezek azok a pillanatok,
These moments we share bring us closer, strengthen the bond that's characterized by so much love and mutual respect.
jellemzi. Valószínű ugyanezt a boldogságot érezheti egy gyerek.
A child feels the same joy when it plays in the snow.
Újabbnál újabb játékokat
The
talál.
winter landscape is an ideal playground where you discover new games all the time.
Ugyanazt éljük meg a farkasok és
The wolves and I experience and feel the same things as we immerse ourselves in the great outdoors together.
gesztusok.
We invent our own language, gestures and postures, gradually learning to interpret each other.
Ugyanúgy megtanulunk értelmezni. Fantasztikus boldogság.
I feel immense joy when I realize how much these animals accept and understand me.
És hogy megértenek. Minden
Every day something new happens. Every day I discover something new about wolves. My perception evolves.
újat tanulok ezektől az
We can learn so much about them.
Ezektől rengeteget lehet tanulni. Imádnak kint lenni a természetben.
They love these escapades into nature. They love playing in the snow so much that I'm often surprised myself that they should want to come back to my little farm and that they wouldn't choose to stay out there with their wild brothers.
Természetet és a természetben élő szabad testvéreiket.
I don't live alone. Hi everybody. What? Nobody's coming down to greet me? What do you like? Good boy. Oh, he's a smart dog, this one. Okay, hello. Yes, and you too. It's a full house here. All right, kids, it's time for breakfast. Who's first? Yodika, do you have to come in all the time? What are you doing? You can't possibly still be hungry. You can't keep hanging around by the fridge. Yodika, no, it's not allowed. That's not yours. Come here. Come, Yodi. I'll give you an apple. Yodika, you don't need to clean my shoes. Do you have to clean my shoes? Are you going to ferret about everywhere? Search the whole house? What are you looking for? I tidied your food away, so stop ferreting. Right, out you go. There, everybody outside. Let's go, quickly. I can't do anything with you here, honestly. How do you expect me to tidy up? Bambi is 4 years old now. She's a crossbreed wolf. She's part dog. What's different about her, and interesting too, is that she was alone when she was born. She had no brothers or sisters, so we raised her with us in the house. She grew up around dogs. Now I can't put her with wolves because she's very sensitive, but particularly because she hasn't learned how she's supposed to behave with them. She's more like a dog than a wolf in her behavior and attitudes.
Inkább kutyás.
Wolves are very sensitive. It's surprising how they can tell what kind of mood I'm in, and they adapt their behavior according to mine. If I'm annoyed or in a bad mood, they react very differently to when I feel fine or when I'm in a good mood. They can tell when I want to play with them and when I don't. It's important to understand them well, to get to know their personalities and the relationships they have between themselves. But sometimes living together can lead to rivalry and conflict. Babu, don't you bite me or you'll get a smack. One thing is for sure, at the age of 6 I fell in love with these animals. I always wanted to own wolves. Every dream I ever had a wolf in it. At 25, when I got my first wolf, I still didn't know why I loved these animals so much. But little by little, I realized that it was the way they resembled me, or you could say the way I resemble them. It was my first wolf. He was called Wolfie. I started 15 years ago with him. He was bigger than any wolf I've had since. I didn't wean him from his mother when he was 4 or 5 days old. He was 3 or 4 weeks old. And as a result, he wasn't so affectionate. Later came my first pack. They were born in 1999. That was when I settled here in Gödöllő. It was the first litter I was able to keep. The first film we made with the wolves was in response to a spontaneous request. That film won an award during a festival. From that moment, we started getting regular requests. When you're filming, it's important to work with the animals in such a way that neither humans nor animals get hurt. The relationship established between man and animal is primordial. If the animals got physically or emotionally hurt, then we'd never be able to work with them again, because the trust would be broken. That's why I refused certain suggestions, because I felt that my relationship with the animals would suffer. Hi everybody! Hello, hello, hello! I'd like you to meet Andras. Okay, when we're working with them, it's important that we adapt to them, not the other way around. That's the most important thing to keep in mind. You can't really give orders to wolves. They don't learn things in the same way as dogs do. But it is possible to motivate them. They can be motivated in several ways, through games, with food, by animals of other species, or by other wolves using the hierarchy and dominant relations. We're going to work with this bear. I'm going to get it to stand on its hind legs. You'll be afraid and you'll recoil. I'll be just behind. My little Broomy, no, you're not allowed. Come, Broomy. Go on, stand up. There, that's it. Broomy, that's what you have to do. That's how you have to stand up. You see that? Look, my little one, you're on television. Go on then if you want. That was you see. We're doing some good work today. Sadly, in many films, wolves are portrayed in the same kind of role. Filmmakers cater for viewers who want to see blood and who expect to be scared. Wolves are often presented in a negative light as growling beasts that bare their teeth and attack and devour someone. The truth is that wolves are far more gentle than people think. They can be gentle and tender among themselves. That's how, in some films, it's even possible to get wolves to work together and interact with other animals, such as bears and wild boar. This was one of the most difficult advertisements we've ever filmed, for several reasons. On the set, the greatest difficulty we had was getting everyone in sync. Naturally, getting the animals, which included both predatory animals and those that in nature are considered prey, to work in harmony was difficult. But also getting the actors and of course the cameraman in sync was also difficult. For most of the shoot, the camera was rigged up to a Steadicam system, fixed to a quad that the animals had to follow. In this image, for example, there were no special effects used. During the rehearsals and preparation, which lasted 4 days for this film, we spent 2 simply training for the sequence you're about to see. During the rehearsals, the animals, the wild boar, the wolves and the bear, had to learn the path they were supposed to go along. The main thing is for the wild boar to take this alley. The wolves will run in the other one, and the 2 teams will follow in the same direction. We'll start with a wild boar and 2 wolves. That's the challenge. They all have to get to the cages at the exact same time. To start with, we'll separate them to ensure that there's no risk of conflict between them. If all goes well, if the wolves leave the boar alone and the boar doesn't mess with the wolves either, then we'll remove the barriers. I'll give him a little mix of apples and sausages, which he loves. That'll motivate him and he'll work better. There you go, my little one. You'll get all these lovely things if you come. Okay, he can come. Come on then, Lali. What we're doing here is very important for the boar. Before every take, in fact between each take, we calm him and scratch him. He has to be happy in his cage, otherwise he won't want to come back to it. What we need to do is to get 2 seconds where the boar and the wolves are side by side and there are no humans in shot. That's what we need to achieve. Obviously, all of the 35-meter track that the animals make will not be in the film. Hi, Mum. Were you scared, my darling mummy?
Yes, I was very scared.
What are you reading? When did you do that? My dear mother is thrilled about what I do. She's very interested. She collects any press article that mentions me, videos, and any televised interview I've done over the past years.
Do you remember when Wolfie escaped? The entire family was out looking for him. He'd hidden in a bush and your father was calling out, "Wolfie, Wolfie." And a man asked him, "What are you looking for? Have you lost a little dog?" And your father replied, "No, no, not a little dog, a little wolf." In our family, Zoli is the only one doing what he loves. He lives completely free like his wolves. They have the same personality as him. He does exactly what he wants to do.
Mindig azt csinálja, amit ő akar.
This is not an easy task, but we can do that with the animals. They got used to working together with other animals, so I don't think to have wild boar and wolves together, it's not going to make any difficulties for us. We just have to rehearse that couple of times. That's normal. Yeah, we did a lot of projects, and this year we did this feature film with Nicolas Cage, and afterwards we worked in the movie where Donald Sutherland was playing also. Yes, you can choose the wolves from the website, and then you can decide what wolf you would like to use for a different kind of scene. Yeah, there are lots of pictures there. Sorry, can I call you back later? Somebody's at my door. Yes, thank you. 5 minutes.